Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.
This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're both negative. Tommy Fury does fight this Friday night. Must be pleased about that.
Yeah, very pleased. Thank God for it. You know, it's been a long road. It's been a hectic year for everybody, but you know, we're out the other end really now. And I'm thankful I've got a fight on Friday, and I'm here and I'm ready to go.
Feels slightly weird to be getting in the ring?
It feels fantastic, to tell you the truth. It's been a long time wait. I've not fought since December, so it's definitely been a long time coming.
Was it a nervous wait in the room?
Not nervous, just like when you're going out with the boys on Saturday night and you know it's going to be a great night, that type of nervous waiting really. I'm just excited and can't wait to get in there.
Tommy, people will ask who you're boxing this Friday night. Can you tell us anything about your opponent, please?
I know he's been in with some good class opponents, British champions, you know, a few of them. He's boxed at a good level, but at the end of the day, it's about going in there, getting the experience and doing what I do best.
Now, I haven't seen your dad here, unless he's been keeping really quiet and hiding himself, which I doubt he would be normally. No. In fact, I saw him in Tyson's home yesterday, so we know he's not here. Yeah. So who's going to be doing your corner on Friday night, Tommy?
So, Lyndon Newborn, he's the man behind all the magic. You know, couldn't wish for a better corner, you know, bundles of experience, and it's going to be good. Can't wait.
Did your dad intend to get here? Was there an issue getting here or something?
Yeah, I think my dad may come sometime soon. I'm not really too sure what he's doing, but I guess we'll find out Friday.
He might come on Friday night and sit where the separate bit is.
I think so. Yeah. I think all this, you know what my dad's like with all the bubble stuff and all that. I think he just missed out on that.
Could you imagine if John was in the room for 24 hours?
Oh my God, he would be Jack Nicholson, The Shining, 100%.
Did you like his video yesterday? A message of inspiration, screaming at the camera.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely inspirational. I mean it'll make you hop up out of bed, that's for sure.
Definitely did for a lot of people. Woke me up in the hotel room.
Yeah, I bet.
How's everything with your dad and your brother? Obviously plugging away with sugar as well back home. How's that been?
Yeah, it's been good. You know, it's been a tight unit because obviously this coronavirus sort of thing. You know, he's got his own bubble. And he's just been training away every single day. I've never seen him look as good, and he's in phenomenal shape.
So your last outing didn't last long. What are you looking for this Friday night? Do you actually want a few rounds, or do you want to make a statement again like last time?
You know, it's been a year since I boxed. I've had 10 amateur fights. I'm 21 years old. If I can go a few rounds, that'd be great because I want to get as much experience as I can. But then again, if I smell blood, I'm going to be all over him.
And then next year, ideally for you, how does it map out? Do you want to be really busy next year?
Yeah, I want to be busy from this fight onward, really. You know, every single fight I have now, I want it to be consecutively because every time, you know, I've fought, I've kind of been, you know, had a layoff, done something or something's come up. Like, you know, obviously we couldn't have predicted this year, but what's happened has happened. It's been another year out the ring. So I want to keep active now. That's the most important thing.
Okay, Tommy, of course, the boxing world is kind of talking about your brother and Deontay Wilder, who made some outlandish comments, let's say, recently. Let's break the video down. Firstly, about his old trainer now, Mark Breland. He said that he spiked his water. What did you make of that comment from Deontay?
I couldn't get my head around it at all, if I'm being, you know, quite honest. I think for your trainer to spike your own water, the trainer who's been there since day one, it's kind of a bit fishy. I don't think Mark Breland would want to do that. I mean, I don't know why he's accused him of doing that. And he talks about the gloves and everything like that. I know the State Commission was in the room when Tyson was getting his gloves done. JD, as his trainer, was in the room while he was getting his gloves done. He felt the gloves, touched them all around, and so did the Commission. So if anything was wrong, they would have found out then. And it's not like you get 10 minutes on your own or 15 minutes on your own to have a faff about with them or say what you want. The Commission are there 24/7, so there's no getting your gloves on and off. You can't do that. They leave you when you get in the ring, so it just doesn't make any sense, really, what he's saying.
Have you spoken to your brother about this? Has he given it any attention, kind of privately?
No, at the end of the day, it's all, you know, it's all hearsay. It's all made up bullshit, and that's exactly what it is. You know, Tyson won fair and square. Everybody knows that. I've seen 90% of comments on Wilder's, you know, tweets and videos what he's put out. Everybody thinks the same thing. Like, why is he saying this? You know, Deontay Wilder's a good fighter. Go back to the gym. go back to the drawing board and try and improve, try and come back again. Don't be tarnishing your legacy and all your reputation for this stupid talk.
Frank made a good point, and he said that if anyone has a right to cry, really, it's your brother after the first fight where 99% of the world thought he won. If anyone needs to sort of scream and shout and cry, it's probably your brother.
Yeah, 100%. He got robbed of, the greatest comeback ever, really, in sport. And you didn't hear Tyson say one word. At the press conference, he said, listen, it is what it is. I'm a true sportsman, a true professional. Let's get on with it. And that's, if anything, Deontay Wilder needs to take a leaf out of Tyson's book, because Tyson's a true sportsman. Like we say, he got robbed of the greatest comeback in sports. But did he scream and cry about it? No. He got on with it. He went back to the gym. He went back to the drawing board, and he come back and he done the job properly next time.
Were you a bit shocked when you saw that video? Because I think a lot of people were. We'd heard Deontay's fans, etc., make those comments and these glove rumours, etc. But then for Deontay to stay silent for so long and then come out with them comments himself, were you a bit taken aback by that video?
Yeah, I expected for him to come back and be announce he's back in the gym and wants to get fighting, or announces another opponent or the trilogy fight or whatever. I don't know, but to come on the internet and see him post all these videos about what he's doing, it was crazy. I thought, what is this man doing? Coming out with all this crap. I don't know where his head at. I don't know where his head's at. You've got to worry for him, because mentally you don't know what space he's in. Having coming out with all this. What's going on with him?
Well, that's what your brother said. He thinks he's lost the plot.
Yeah, I think so too, because the way that he's speaking like Jack Nicholson when Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I think he needs to go back, look at what he's putting out there before he puts it out, if I'm being quite honest.
In terms of Tyson, we know he's targeting that December 5th date, and it looks like Ajit Caballero is going to be the opponent, not confirmed. Now, as always, when a person like Tyson or Canelo or Joshua gets an opponent that's announced, there's a lot of criticism, etc. There always is when a star like that goes up against someone. But Ajit, unbeaten, beating Chisora, European champion. So it's not a bad fight to tick over for Tyson, is it? No,
not at all. At the end of the day, in heavyweight division, the big lads, they're undefeated and they're strong and they can knock you out with one punch. So there is no tick over fights or no small fights in the heavyweight division. They're all dangerous fights, and dangerous fights they are. At the end of the day, he's got to stay switched on and get the job done.
A couple of weeks to go for that one. Will you look to get down to the Royal Albert Hall?
Yeah, 100%, definitely, and I'll be supporting him as always. Can't wait for the fight. He's trained so hard for this. He's been in the gym, all year round. I think all he wants to do now is just get out and. Got to do this outside.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, sure. And then.
Go on, Mike Goodall's completely lost our train of thought. But you were saying, you'll be there at the Royal Albert Hall. I'm sure you've got a keen eye on Yard Arthur as well. Brilliant light heavyweight fight.
100%. Definitely, it's a great fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight. You've got Yard with experience of fighting Kovalev for world titles. But then you've got a young, hungry lion in London. I think it's going to be a good clash of styles, and definitely one of the best fights I've heard for a good while, to be fair.
I haven't spoken to you since actually Joshua Buatsi fought Marco Kalic. A lot of people were quite surprised of the test that Kalic gave Buatsi. What did you make of that performance from Joshua Buatsi?
I thought he dug deep and he put on a good performance. Kalic was a good test for European level, and he was a good test. That he was. It was good matchmaking. He had to dig deep and come through that, and that's what he did. So he's ticked one box off the list, in my opinion. He can dig deep, and when it's not going his way, he can find a way to win. So it's all positives, isn't it?
It is. Well, listen, Tommy, best of luck this Friday night. Tune into BT Sport to watch another Fury in action. Of course, your brother in a couple of weeks. And I'm sure we'll catch a word after the fight. Okay. Anything to your fans watching this?
Yeah, just tune in Friday night live on BT Sport. You're going to see fireworks, a lot of great action on the card, so don't miss it.
Top man, Tommy Fury. Thank you very much.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.